But look, we're at home, we've played some good stuff and we've pulled off a good victory, and of course I'm delighted to get off the mark.
You were so dominant in the first half that it was almost a disappointment that it was 0-0 at half time. Were there any concerns? I mean, was it the case at half time, keep doing what you're doing, but come on, we need to take a chance?
That's hard to keep going like that for 90 minutes. You're going to have periods of play where, you're not playing as well. And, at times I felt, when we scored, we sort of sat a little bit too deep and we probably knocked too many longer balls because no one wanted to make that big mistake, if you like. To concede a goal, but I thought the lads done in. I thought, I just said in there, I thought Kern had a great game, but the bit of magic by Spatey to go by their defenders like he didn't pick the pass for Hurst. He was, that's what won us the game. That was a match winner moment. So that's why we brought him in. I think he looked a lot sharper tonight than he has previous, but this is probably really only his third or fourth pre-season game. So I think if we can keep our best players fit, and probably maybe add another one at some point, I think we'll be all right.
A lot of your new signings have come in for various praise, but Kern Miller's one who's perhaps gone under the radar slightly, but what an absolute monster tonight, and fully deserved his man of the match award.
Yeah, it's not often they get it right, to be fair. The sponsors, I just said, they normally I'm surprised Henry didn't get it, but that's he is I'd love him to reproduce that form week in, week out. If he do, it looks like we've got a top centre half on the hands, and I think him and Sam Gorgon complement each other terrifically. Kern's still a young lad, he's only 23 years old, and I think Sam, being Sam, he organised and he gets him in the right areas to make his job a lot easier. So, I think they complement each other. I think that, Steve-O and Jake complement each other. Hursty and Ramos, so we've got a lot of, and Sam and Geordie, down that left-hand side. It's not Sam's preferred position, but he does a great job there for us when asked. So, I'm happy. We've got 3 points, which I think was vital, because if not, the pressure build, and, if you didn't win tonight and you did go a goal down Saturday, the fans do get on the backs, and we don't want to start spiraling into what happened last year. So we've got to keep, again, last year, you can't take nothing for granted, and that's a massive learning curve for me. So we'll come Saturday, ready to go again.
Sorry, there's 650 odd here, a home win.
Yeah.
Really gives you something to build on for Saturday, and just sets things up really nicely going into the weekend with another home game.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. The pitch, we've got to get it shorter somehow, because that's how we need to be able to pass the ball, and we've got good players who are passing the ball, and I'm absolutely delighted.
After Saturday, there could have been a few nerves. Was that the case? I mean, you could have delivered a nervy performance, couldn't you?
I just said to the boys before the game, we'd had a good pre-season, we'd done better when we changed the system Saturday, and there was a temptation to go, is this our system? But I just said to the lads, we've got to believe in what we've set out to do. We've got to believe in that we can try and pass the ball. First 20 minutes we got them turned and grew into the game. But if you've got good footballers and they're comfortable on the ball, it don't matter what systems you play. That's your players that win your football matches.
And as a manager, would you like to score more goals?
Listen, the key for me this year was keeping clean sheets. If we keep clean sheets, we'll win football matches, because we've got two. I mean, we've had 2 goals disallowed. We've hit the crossbar. We've created 2 or 3 decent openings. So I think it was good value for the win. And if we created that many chances every game, I'd be more than satisfied.
Gary, you wanted a really big crowd tonight. You nearly got the 700 you wanted. Yeah. How much of a part did they play tonight in the stands?
I tell the players when they're signing it, when you come to Kings Lynn, if you're playing well and you're winning like on a Tuesday night or a big Saturday game, there's not a better place to play your football for me under the lights. I think that's amazing. On the flip side, when things ain't going so well, that's a hard place to play. So, the fans are great tonight. That was a group effort tonight, and we're really pleased with the result.
Just a few days rest and time to prepare for Bideford on Saturday. Just your thoughts ahead of that?
Well, we'll train on Thursday, and we'll come in here with good confidence ahead of Saturday.
And as a side for Bideford?
They're a big, strong side. I spoke to Gary earlier. They're very direct. They come from 4-1 down with 7 minutes to go on Saturday against title favourites St Linnets. So, they're going to have a bit of confidence as well. I'm not sure of their result tonight, but I'll have a look in a bit. But that'll be another good test for us. And I think the Southern League. I think Cambridge City played their part in a very good football match as well tonight. I think they passed the ball reasonably well first half as well, and I think the fans could be in some good game of footballs. Whether we win, lose or draw.